How to recover your ex-husband or wife after a divorce. Maybe you got divorced, or it happened in your entourage. A divorce is a great trial, and most of the time there are many problems. Some people choose separation of body, others decide to divorce. Legal separation is distinct from divorce in that, from a legal point of view, spouses are still married. Technically, however, there is separation. This is different in the case of divorce. All legal ties are then broken and the two people officially have nothing in common. A divorce is not a pleasant experience for anyone. It is the end of an intense relationship that was even recognized by the state. Maybe you regret ending your marriage, or you'd give a lot to get your ex-husband or ex-wife back. In that case, we will discuss the differences between a marriage and a romantic relationship, what happens during a divorce, and whether it is possible to recover her ex-husband or ex-wife. 1. Differences between marriage and romantic relationship. Some people see big differences between a marriage and a love relationship, while others don't understand what it changes, apart from the big ceremony. Not everyone sees marriage the same way. Some people find that there is a big difference between ex-boyfriend and ex-husband or ex-wife. Religious beliefs can play a role. Christianity, for example, sees marriage as a union between man, woman and God. So marriage is considered a sacred covenant. It implies a certain supernatural relationship. This is why many Christians consider that this union has more value than an ordinary relationship. There are people who never get married or who get married for the party. In general, these people are not particularly enthusiastic about marriage and see it as unnecessary paperwork. For them, marriage has no sentimental value, only an administrative value. 2. The separation. Separation is not the same whether you are married or not. It can be due to different reasons. Just as a marriage can end for different reasons. Some couples don't realize they're not made for each other until they're married. Others divorce because of problems they were already experiencing before the marriage. Divorce differs from separation in the time it takes to make the decision. This is not necessarily the case, but as a general rule, the decision to end a romantic relationship requires less thought than the decision to divorce. A divorce requires filling out forms, making appointments and giving a number of explanations to those around her. 3. How to get your ex-husband or ex-wife back. For many people, getting back together after a divorce is very difficult. Few couples remarry after a divorce. You have to start by recreating a link to know if the relationship can work. However, there are exceptions where there is a possibility of getting back together. One of these exceptions is when the person who has decided to divorce reverses the decision. If her partner joins her on her will, there is actually a possibility of getting back together. Another exception is where the two partners have separated due to certain circumstances. Annoying in-laws or work that is too demanding, for example. A change of circumstances can sometimes mean a chance for both partners to find themselves better. In some cases, the decision to divorce was too hasty. The two partners had a big fight and only realized that they had done for each other once forced to live without each other. When you get back together after a divorce, the most important thing is to rebuild trust. For some people, it can be a very painful experience, while others will accept it without too much difficulty. Some people see getting back together after a divorce as a fresh start. Of course, the question arises as to whether it will really work. That is why we should not feel obliged to remarry immediately. Give us your experience in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.